Hi, my name is Caleb Kibet. I'm based in Nairobi, Kenya, and I will be talking about towards a diverse RSC community, leaving no one behind. I will start by this quotation by Nelson Mandela. He says, "In Africa, there is a concept known as Ubuntu, the profound sense that we are human only through the humanity of others. That if we are to accomplish anything in this world, it will in equal measure be due to the work and achievement of others. Leave no one behind." We can make progress in any kind of community when we work together, when everyone is represented, when every voice is heard, when every opinion is respected. That's the only time that we can make progress. In Nairobi, Kenya, my work is around bioinformatics, open science, and recently research software engineering. I build communities and awareness and empower researchers, students, and those who are interested in open science to practice open science by providing them with the tools to go out and practice. And in addition to that, to go out and build communities. And these are some of the communities that I'm involved in or work together with to build awareness in different sectors, including bioinformatics, research software, and open science. But if we go back and look at Africa, especially from the perspective of research software engineering, we notice that it's still at its infancy. There are no formal, or there are few formal RSE positions. There are no RSE groups in universities or research organizations. And this is due to the barriers that exist that prevent the uptake of RSE in Africa. And some of them is the absence of active RSE communities who can build awareness. And therefore, there's still lack of awareness on the need and the demonstrated value for RSE, especially from the perspective of the administration in research and academic organizations. And thereby, from this, we can see that Africa is not widely represented in international RSE initiatives. And therefore, the question is, how can we change that? And what can you do, especially speaking to the well-established communities, the global south, the global north? What can you do to increase the representation of the underrepresented? And I'm using here the aspect of representation of the global south and Africa specifically. And I will be using lessons from trail mapping. I'm a hiker and a trail mapper. And some of the lessons that I've learned from hiking and mapping trails can actually apply in building communities and increasing representations. And here, the first lesson here, and this is also channeled from the Mozilla Open Leadership community, where there's need for a plan. And within that plan, is a plan to be open by design, open and inclusive by design and not by default. These things cannot happen by default. We have to actively and consciously take steps to increase representation. And therefore, for example, from the perspective of RSC, there's need to build awareness on the need and benefit of research software engineers across different communities, including the Global South. The next step there would be empowerment. Yes, there are barriers, especially in these communities. There are barriers that I've highlighted some of them. But if we are to reap the benefits of research software engineering, then there's need to support each other to overcome local challenges. Some of the approaches could be empowering them to establish RSC initiatives, and this could be through mentorship and providing funding. And the final one is be an ally, be a trail mapper. You need to create paths. There's need to create paths for others to follow towards the summit. Yes, these create benefits that we can reap from open science, great benefits from research software engineering, great benefits from all these diverse communities. There's a beautiful view when we are all involved. And therefore, it's really important to support the various communities to bring their voices to the global RSE community and have greater impact also in their communities. So I want to thank you for your attention and thank the various communities that are trailblazing in increasing diversity and building awareness, providing funding, and also highlight this conference that is coming up, the BOSS conference, the Bioinformatics and Open Science Empowerment in the Era of Genomics, that is organized by myself and some of my students here in Nairobi, Kenya. So thank you for your attention. I look forward to greater engagement through the workshop, virtually and also in person in Netherlands.